Welcome to OK Learn English. On this channel, we aim to simplify the teaching of the English language. Through a simple and bold dynamic, we want to universalize the teaching of the most important language of our time. The entire set of lessons in this module was designed to bring the language alive as it is into your everyday life, thus assimilating it with real situations and objects that you must use, and so that at the end of each lesson you can express yourself in a simple and spontaneous way to the content that was exposed in each of them. We'll start with the most common habit of all, waking up. From this habit, we will list in the next videos: brushing teeth, taking a shower, getting dressed, having breakfast, making coffee, reading a book, listening to music, checking emails, washing dishes, and so on, with a pre-planned list of more than 500 topics that will certainly help you develop your English language skills, as each video lesson was designed to bring real-life situations and elements. We will advance, step by step, to the less common daily habits in a person's life, just like me and you. Initially, you will be exposed to fundamental vocabulary and expressions, as well as example sentences that may or may not be in the base text. After exposure to the essential vocabulary, you will see it in the text in the most commonly used context. Don't worry about assimilating everything right from the start. The important thing is not to give up. As the days go by, you will see that your hearing will become more refined, as you will hear and see many of the expressions contained in the lessons and other texts in subsequent lessons. We will have a part in each video aimed exclusively at your listening skills, so there will be no subtitles. English is not an easy language, as many say, but learning it can become more dynamic and enjoyable with the right approach. First, know what is being talked about through quick recognition without memorizing the elements of the text, then insert it into the context. After that, train your listening through listening practice. Whenever you can, repeat what you hear out loud. This way, you will develop your pronunciation skills in record time. In short, we will have the first stage of recognizing structures and words, the second stage of the video with reading, and the third and final stage of listening. Don't forget, practice makes perfect.
Lesson 1. Wake up. Essential vocabulary. Wake up. Get up. Alarm clock. Good morning. Morning. Sleep. Bed. Pillow. Blanket. Bedroom. Snooze. Stretch. Yawn. Rise and shine. Breakfast. Brush teeth. Wash face. Shower. Pajamas. Sleepy. Tired. Awake. Refreshed. Sunlight. Curtain. Clock. Wardrobe. Clothes. Listen once more. Lightning exercise. Lesson 1. Wake up. Essential vocabulary. Wake up. Get up. Alarm clock. Good morning. Morning. Sleep. Bed. Pillow. Blanket. Bedroom. Snooze. Stretch. Yawn. Rise and shine. Breakfast. Brush teeth. Wash face. Shower. Pajamas. Sleepy. Tired. Awake. Refreshed. Sunlight. Curtain. Clock. Wardrobe. Clothes. Step 2. Language in context. Reading and listening. Wake up. Lisa is a young woman who lives in a cozy apartment in a bustling city. Every morning, she wakes up feeling refreshed and ready to start her day. As the sunlight peeks through the crack in her curtain, the alarm clock on her bedside table begins to buzz. It's time to wake up. Groggily, Lisa stretches her arms up in the air and lets out a big yawn. She rubs her sleepy eyes and struggles to rise and shine. But she knows she can't go back to sleep, so she turns off her alarm clock and sits up in her comfy bed. Her bed is covered with a soft pillow and a warm blanket which kept her cozy throughout the night. She brushes her hand against her pillow, leaving her sleepy thoughts behind. Now it's time to get up and face the day. She leaves her bedroom and heads straight into the kitchen. But before she can enjoy her favorite breakfast, she needs to take care of some morning essentials. First, Lisa brushes her teeth to make sure her smile stays bright and clean. Then she washes her face to wake herself up and wash away any sleepiness that may be lingering. Feeling fresh and awake, Lisa walks into the bathroom for a quick shower. The warm water cascades down her body, washing away the last remnants of sleepiness. She takes off her cozy pajamas and enjoys the feeling of water rejuvenating her skin. After she is fully awake, she dries herself off and changes into her favorite outfit of the day. With a cup of coffee in hand and a delicious breakfast on the table, Lisa sits down and savors the flavors. She loves starting her day with a hearty meal. As she enjoys her breakfast, she looks out the window and admires the view of the city waking up. With breakfast finished and her energy recharged, Lisa heads to her wardrobe to choose her clothes for the day. She likes to dress stylishly, but also comfortably for her daily activities. After selecting the perfect outfit, she gets dressed and checks herself in the mirror to make sure she looks presentable. Now that Lisa is ready for the day, she bids farewell to her cozy apartment and heads out into the world. The city is alive with people rushing to work, cars zooming by, and the sound of horns honking. Lisa takes a deep breath and embraces the energy of the morning. She's wide awake and ready to take on whatever the day brings. In this story, Lisa's daily routine is filled with morning rituals that help her wake up and feel refreshed. From the moment she opens her eyes to the time she steps outside, she takes care of herself and prepares for the day ahead. Whether it's brushing her teeth, washing her face, or enjoying her breakfast, Lisa understands the importance of starting the day on the right foot. And as she walks out into the sunlight, she carries the confidence and energy that comes from a good morning routine. Remember, dear beginner English language learners, waking up and beginning a new day can be filled with joy and excitement. Take the time to care for yourself and cherish those morning moments. Rise and shine, for each day is a fresh start. Wake up. Text quiz. What is the first sound Lisa hears in the morning? A. Birds chirping. B. Alarm clock buzzing. C. Cars honking. D. Good morning wishes. B. Alarm clock buzzing. What does Lisa do to shake off sleepiness after waking up? A. Turns on the TV. B. Takes a shower. C. Goes back to sleep. D. Stretches and yawns. D. Stretches and yawns. What does Lisa do before enjoying her breakfast? A. Brushes her teeth. B. Chooses her clothes. C. Washes her face. D. Takes a shower. C. Washes her face. What does Lisa do while savoring her breakfast? A. Watches TV. B. Looks out the window. C. Reads the newspaper. D. All of the above. B. Looks out the window. How does Lisa feel when she leaves her home in the morning? A. Sadness. B. Excitement and energy. C. Sleepiness. D. Worry. B. Excitement and energy.
Now let's further strengthen our foundations in the language. To better understand the lessons that will come in the next modules, we will add some fundamental elements of daily communication in the English language that may appear in text and in the following lessons. Don't worry if you don't understand much at first. Remember, it is a new language, which requires time and patience to recognize the sounds and structures. But with our help, you will be able to assimilate all of this much faster and, best of all, apply it to your daily life in real-life situations. Greetings. 1. Hello, used to greet someone, a general and widely used greeting. Example, hello, how are you? 2. Hi, informal version of hello, commonly used with friends, family, or peers. Example, hi, nice to see you. 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, used to greet someone during different times of the day. Example, good afternoon, how can I help you? Introductions. 4. My name is, used to introduce oneself and state their name. Example, my name is Maria, nice to meet you. 5. Nice to meet you, an expression used to express pleasure at meeting someone. Example, nice to meet you, John. I've heard a lot about you. 6. How do you do? Formal way to greet someone, often used in business or formal settings. Example, how do you do? I'm Sarah, the new manager, asking for directions. 7. Excuse me, can you help me? Polite way to ask someone for assistance. Example, excuse me, can you help me find the train station? 8. Where is, used to inquire about the location of a specific place. Example, where is the nearest supermarket, please? 9. Could you give me directions to? Asking for directions to a specific destination. Example, excuse me, could you give me directions to the nearest bus stop? Ordering food. 10. I would like, used to place an order or request in a restaurant or cafe. Example, I would like a cup of coffee, please. 11. Can I have? A polite way to ask for something, typically used in a restaurant. Example, can I have the check, please? 12. What do you recommend? Asking for a recommendation from the server. Example, what do you recommend for dessert? Shopping. 13. How much does this cost? Asking about the price of an item. Example, excuse me, how much does this shirt cost? 14. Do you have this in another color size? Inquiring about other available options. Example, do you have this skirt in a smaller size? Emergencies. 15. Help, a cry for assistance or attention in an emergency situation. Example, help, there's been an accident. Asking for help. 16. Can you help me? Requesting assistance from someone. Example, can you help me carry this heavy box? 17. Could you please repeat that? Ask someone to repeat what they said. Example, I'm sorry, could you please repeat what you just said? Polite expressions. 18. Thank you, an expression of gratitude. Example, thank you for your help. 19. You're welcome, a response to express that helping was not a problem. Example, thank you for the directions, you're welcome. Making requests. 20. Could you please? A polite way to ask someone to do something. Example, could you please close the window? 21. Can I? Asking for permission to do something. Example, can I use your phone? Apologies. 22. I'm sorry. Used to express regret for an action or situation. Example, I'm sorry for the mistake I made. 23. Excuse me. A polite way to get someone's attention or to apologize. Example, excuse me, I didn't mean to bump into you. Expressions of time. 24. What time is it? Asking about the current time. Example, what time is it? I need to catch a train. 25. See you later, an informal way to say goodbye. Example, see you later, have a great day. 26. Have a nice day, a polite way to wish someone a pleasant day. Example, have a nice day, take care. Expressing opinions. 27. I think, sharing personal thoughts or opinions. Example, I think this restaurant is very good. Asking for help. 28. Can you help me? Requesting assistance from someone. Example. Can you help me carry this heavy box? Giving directions. 29. Go straight. Instructing someone to continue in a straight line. Example. Go straight for about 200 meters, then turn left. 30. Turn left right. Directing someone to change their direction. Example. Turn left at the 2nd Street. At a hotel. 31. Welcome to our hotel. A greeting when arriving at a hotel. Example. Welcome to our hotel. May I help you with your luggage? 32. Can I book a room? Asking about room availability and reserving a room. Example. Can I book a room for 2 nights, please? At the airport. 33. Where is the nearest restroom? Exit. Inquiring about the location of facilities or services. Example. Excuse me, where is the nearest restroom? 34. Is this the right gate for flight number? Confirming the correct gate for a specific flight. Example. Excuse me, is this the right gate for flight AA 123? Expressions of emotion. 35. I'm happy. Expressing feelings of joy or contentment. Example. I'm happy that you could join us. 36. I'm sad. Expressing feelings of unhappiness or disappointment. Example. I'm sad that you can't come to the party. Asking for permission. 37. May I? Asking for permission to do something. Example. May I borrow your pen, please? Expressing preference. 38. I prefer. Stating personal preference or choice. Example. I prefer tea over coffee. Making phone calls. 39. Hello, may I speak to? Introducing oneself and asking to speak to someone. Example. Hello, may I speak to Mr. Smith, please? Weather. 40. It's hot. Cold. Describing the current temperature. Example. It's very hot today, isn't it? 41. It's raining. Describing current weather conditions. Example. It's raining heavily. Don't forget your umbrella. Sports. 42. Do you like? Inquiring about someone's interest in a particular sport or activity. Example. Do you like playing soccer? Family. 43. How is your family? Inquiring about the well-being of someone's family members. Example. How is your family doing? Travel. 44. Are you here on vacation? Asking if someone is traveling for leisure. Example. Are you here on vacation or for business? Describing objects. 45. This is a describing an object or item. Example. This is a book. It's very interesting. Offering help. 46. Can I help you? Offering assistance to someone. Example. Can I help you with your bags? Daily routines. 47. What time do you wake up? Inquiring about someone's daily routine. Example. What time do you wake up in the morning? Making plans. 48. Let's meet at. Suggesting a place and time to meet up. Example. Let's meet at the coffee shop tomorrow at 6 p.m. Directions. 49. Go straight. Instructing someone to continue in a straight line. Example. Go straight for 2 blocks, then turn right. 50. Take the first, second left right, directing someone to turn at a specific intersection. Example. Take the first left, and the store will be on your right.
Basic numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Basic colors: white, yellow, green, blue, pink, black, Purple.
Red.
Wake up. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house, lived a young girl named Lily. Every morning, Lily woke up with the sound of chirping birds outside her window. It was a bright and beautiful day in the town of Greenfield. At 7 o'clock sharp, Lily's alarm clock rang. With a sleepy yawn, she opened her eyes and stretched her arms. First, she wiped the sleep from her eyes and then swung her legs out of bed. Next, she put on her fluffy slippers and walked over to her bedroom window. Lily loved looking out the window in the morning. She could see the sun rising over the tall trees and a gentle breeze swaying the flowers in her garden. The sight always made her feel grateful for a new day. Feeling refreshed, Lily headed to her bathroom. She turned on the tap to brush her teeth and wash her face. Splish, splash, she splashed water on her face to wake herself up. Her toothbrush was pink, and she carefully brushed each tooth to keep them clean and strong. After getting ready, Lily went to her kitchen. The delicious smell of breakfast filled the air. Her mom had prepared a healthy meal for her. She sat down at the table and enjoyed a bowl of oatmeal with fresh fruits and a glass of orange juice. It was her favorite way to start the day. With a full belly, Lily went back to her room to get dressed. She picked out a colorful outfit that matched her mood. Today, she chose a purple dress and blue shoes. After dressing up, she put on her backpack and was ready to leave for school. Outside, the sun was shining brightly, and the streets were filled with other children, like Lily, walking to school. Lily loved going to school because she enjoyed learning new things. She waved to her friends as she walked along. Arriving at the school gate, Lily joined her classmates. They all lined up and waited for their teacher to arrive. When the bell rang, the teacher led them into the classroom, where they would spend the day learning. During the morning, they learned about numbers and how to count. They practiced saying the numbers out loud and writing them on their papers. Lily's favorite number was 7 because that was her age. After a busy morning of learning, it was time for lunch. Lily's mom had packed a delicious sandwich, an apple, and a juice box. She sat with her friends in the cafeteria and enjoyed her meal. In the afternoon, Lily's class had art class. They painted colorful pictures using brushes and bright paints. Lily enjoyed mixing colors and creating beautiful artwork. She liked to draw flowers and trees because she loved nature. Finally, the school day came to an end. Lily and her friends packed their bags and said goodbye to their teacher. With a big smile on her face, Lily walked happily home. When she arrived home, Lily enjoyed some free time. She liked playing with her favorite doll, reading books, and sometimes helping her mom with simple chores. As the day came to a close, Lily's mom prepared a delicious dinner for the family. Lily found it comforting to sit around the table with her parents and talk about their day. At 8 o'clock, it was time for bed. Lily changed into her cozy pajamas and snuggled up in her soft bed. Her mom read her favorite bedtime story, and she slowly drifted off to sleep, feeling safe and loved. Lily's daily routine helped her become organized and enjoy each day to the fullest. Essential vocabulary: chirping, cozy, sharp, yawn, stretch, slippers, bedroom, window, refreshed, bathroom, tap, brush, splish, splash, toothbrush, delicious, meal, oatmeal, fruits, outfit, backpack, streets, school, lined up, teacher, classroom, numbers, count, papers, age, lunch, packed, apple, juice box, cafeteria, art class, brushes, paints, nature, pictures, beautiful, arrived, free time, chores, dinner, family, bed, pajamas, snuggled up, soft, bedtime, safe, loved. Essential vocabulary: chirping, cozy, sharp, yawn, stretch, slippers, bedroom, window, refreshed, bathroom, tap, brush, splish, splash, toothbrush, delicious, meal, oatmeal, fruits, outfit, backpack, streets, school, lined up, teacher, classroom, numbers, count, papers, age, lunch, packed, apple, juice box, cafeteria, art class, brushes, paints, nature, pictures, beautiful, arrived, free time, chores, dinner, family, bed, pajamas, snuggled up, soft, bedtime, safe, loved. Wake up. Once upon a time, in a small town called Sunnyvale, lived a young boy named Jack. Jack had a daily routine that he followed to start his day off right. Let's take a sneak peek into his morning routine. Every morning, Jack's alarm clock started ringing cheerfully at 7 o'clock. With sleepy eyes, he slowly opened his eyes and pressed the snooze button. Just 5 more minutes, he thought. But those 5 minutes always turned into 15. Finally, Jack mustered up the strength to climb out of bed. His cozy bed always made it difficult to leave its warm embrace. As Jack stood up, the floor felt cold against his bare feet. He quickly grabbed his fluffy slippers and put them on. Ah, much better. Next, Jack shuffled his way to the bathroom. He washed his face with cool water, trying to wake himself up. Jack looked at himself in the mirror and gave himself a big smile. He believed that starting the day with a positive attitude was the key to a successful day. After freshening up, it was time for Jack's favorite part of his morning routine: breakfast. He loved the smell of freshly brewed coffee and the sound of bacon sizzling in the pan. Jack's mom was an amazing cook and always had a delicious spread waiting for him in the kitchen. Jack sat down at the table and marveled at the feast before him. There were fluffy pancakes topped with maple syrup, crispy bacon, scrambled eggs, and a glass of orange juice. It was a breakfast fit for a king. Jack eagerly dug into his plate, savoring each bite. Once Jack finished his scrumptious breakfast, it was time to brush his teeth. He made sure to brush for 2 whole minutes, just like his dentist had taught him. He loved the minty fresh feeling that lingered in his mouth afterward. With his teeth shiny and clean, Jack moved on to getting dressed for the day. He chose his favorite blue jeans, a plain white t-shirt, and his worn-out sneakers. Jack believed that comfort was key, and his outfit reflected that. Before leaving the house, Jack made sure to pack his backpack with all the essentials for the day. He grabbed his notebook, pencils, and the book he was currently reading. He also checked that he had his lunch packed and his house keys in his pocket. With everything in order, it was time to face the day. As Jack walked to school, he couldn't help but notice the beauty around him. The sun was shining brightly, birds were chirping, and colorful flowers lined the streets. Jack smiled and greeted his neighbors as he passed by. His positive energy was contagious, and he liked spreading happiness wherever he went. Finally, Jack reached his school. He waved to his friends and walked through the doors, excited for the day ahead. Jack was always eager to learn and loved school. He enjoyed listening to his teacher, participating in class activities, and playing with his friends during recess. And so, Jack's day began, full of joy and enthusiasm. The routine he followed every morning helped him start his day on the right foot and set the tone for the rest of his day. Essential expressions and vocabulary used in the text. Daily routine. Alarm clock. Snooze button. Cozy bed. Fluffy slippers. Freshen up. Positive attitude. Delicious spread. Scrumptious breakfast. Minty fresh. Worn out sneakers. Essentials. Face the day. Contagious. Eager to learn. A day in the life of Ton, building English vocabulary through daily routines. Hello there, English language learners. Are you ready to join me on a journey through the daily routine of Ton, a cheerful character who is just starting to learn English? Today, we will explore Ton's day, step by step, to help you improve your English vocabulary. So, let's not waste any time and dive right in. Wake up. First things first, Ton's day begins with the ringing of his alarm clock. Groggily, he wakes up and stretches his arms, ready to start the day. The verb, to wake up, means to stop sleeping and become conscious. We often use an alarm clock to wake us up on time. Get up. After Ton wakes up, he gets out of bed, throwing off the covers. This action is commonly referred to as getting up. We all need to get up every morning to start our day. Sometimes it can be hard to leave the comfort of our warm beds, but it's important to stay motivated. Morning routine. Now, it's time for Ton's morning routine. He hurries to the bathroom, looking at himself in the mirror. He brushes his teeth, washes his face, and combs his hair. Ton's morning routine helps him look fresh and energized. To brush our teeth means to clean them with a toothbrush and toothpaste. Breakfast. Next, Ton makes his way to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. A wholesome meal is crucial for a good start to the day. Ton loves to have a bowl of cereal with milk and a glass of orange juice. He sits down at the table and enjoys his meal before starting the day's activities. Commute. After breakfast, Ton grabs his bag and leaves for work. He walks to the bus stop and waits for the bus to arrive. Ton enjoys observing people in the city around him during his daily commute. The verb, to commute, means to travel regularly between one's work and home. Many people use public transportation for their commute. At work, Ton arrives at his workplace, a bustling office in the heart of the city. He greets his colleagues and settles into his desk. Sometimes Ton has meetings or conference calls with his team. They all work together to achieve their goals. The word, colleague, refers to a person you work with, often in the same organization. Lunch break. Around midday, Ton takes a lunch break. He meets his colleagues in the office cafeteria or brings a packed lunch from home. During the break, they chat, share stories, and relax, preparing themselves for the second half of the day. It is important to take breaks during work to recharge and socialize. Afternoon activities. In the afternoon, Ton completes various tasks. He works on his computer, responds to emails, and attends more meetings. Sometimes, his boss assigns him new projects or deadlines. Ton stays focused and organized to finish his work efficiently. The verb, to assign, means to give someone a particular task or duty. Evening. Finally, Ton's workday comes to an end. He bids farewell to his colleagues and leaves the office with a sense of accomplishment. Ton decides to have some leisure time in the evening. He may go for a jog, meet friends, or simply relax at home with a good book or a favorite TV show. Dinner. For dinner, Ton usually cooks a homemade meal. Today, he prepares spaghetti with tomato sauce and a side salad. He enjoys the process of cooking, experimenting with flavors, and creating a delicious dish. Cooking is a great way to relax after a long day. Bedtime. As the day winds down, Ton prepares for bed. He takes a warm shower and puts on his pajamas. Ton enjoys reading a few pages of his favorite book, which helps him unwind. After reading, he turns off the lights, snuggles under the covers, and closes his eyes, drifting off to sleep. And there you have it. Tun's daily routine takes us from waking up to bedtime, showing us an ordinary day in his life. Through Tun's experiences, we have expanded our English vocabulary with essential words like wake up, get up, morning routine, to commute, colleague, to assign, and more. By incorporating these words into our everyday conversations, we can confidently express ourselves in English. Keep practicing and experiencing new situations to enrich your language skills. Good luck on your English learning journey. Amanda is a young woman living in cozy little town, has a simple and fulfilling routine that she loves. Let's take a closer look into her life and discover activities she does each day. Every morning Amanda starts her day with a refreshing shower. She loves to use her favorite lavender-scented soap and wash away the sleepiness. After her shower, she puts on a comfortable outfit and heads to the kitchen to prepare a delicious breakfast. Amanda enjoys having a cup of hot coffee and a slice of toast with a spread of butter and jam. It gives her the energy she needs to start her day. While eating her breakfast, she likes to read the newspaper to stay updated with the latest news. It's a habit she acquired from her father, who was a big fan of newspapers. Once her breakfast is finished, Amanda grabs her bag and heads to work. She works in a small bookstore in the town center. At the bookstore, Amanda welcomes customers with a warm smile and helps them find the books they are looking for. She loves being surrounded by books and the smell of freshly printed pages. During her lunch break, Amanda enjoys sitting in a nearby park. She likes to bring a homemade sandwich and a piece of fruit from home. As she sits on a bench, she watches people walking their dogs and children playing with their toys. It brings her a sense of peace and tranquility before she goes back to work. After her shift at the bookstore ends, Amanda usually meets up with her best friend, Lily. They often go for a walk by the river that flows through the town. The sound of the water is very calming, and they love talking about their day, sharing stories, and laughing together. On some evenings, Amanda attends a yoga class at the local community center. Yoga helps her relax and relieve any stress the day. The teacher, Miss Sarah, guides them through different poses and teaches them how to breathe deeply. Amanda feels her body becoming stronger and more flexible with class. When she returns home, Amanda prepares dinner. She likes experimenting with different recipes and flavors. Her favorite dish to cook is spaghetti with tomato sauce and vegetables. She finds cooking to be therapeutic and enjoys the process of creating a delicious meal from scratch. After dinner, Amanda likes to indulge in her favorite hobby, painting. She sets up her easel and gets lost in the world of colors and brush strokes. Painting allows her to express her emotions and thoughts in a unique and creative way. Sometimes, she likes to hang her paintings on the walls of her living room, which brightens up her cozy home. Before going to bed, Amanda likes to wind down by reading a book. She falls asleep with a book in her hands more often than not. The stories take her on adventures to faraway lands and help her relax and forget about any worries. Amanda's daily routine may seem simple, but it brings her so much joy and fulfillment. She cherishes the little moments throughout the day, finding happiness in the ordinary. Her routine helps her stay grounded and appreciate the beauty of life in its simplest form. Essential vocabulary: cozy, comfortable and warm. Refreshing, making you feel awake and energized. Lavender scented, having the smell of lavender. Spread, a thin layer of something, like butter or jam, applied to bread. Acquired, developed or learned over time. Bookstore, a shop where books can be bought or borrowed. Tranquility, a state of calmness and peace. Indulge, allow oneself to enjoy something pleasurable. Easel, a wooden frame that holds a painting. Wind down, relax and prepare for sleep. Cherish, protect and care for something or someone. Wake up. Every morning, Sarah wakes up at 7 o'clock. She opens her eyes and stretches her arms. It's time to start a new day. Sarah is a student, and she has a busy schedule ahead. First, Sarah goes to the bathroom to brush her teeth and wash her face. She uses warm water and a minty toothpaste. After that, she combs her hair and ties it in a ponytail. Sarah likes to keep her long brown hair neat and tidy. Next, Sarah goes to the kitchen to have breakfast. She loves eating cereal with milk and fresh fruits. Today, she is having a bowl of cornflakes with sliced bananas and strawberries. She also drinks a glass of orange juice to start her day with energy. Once Sarah finishes her breakfast, she grabs her backpack and heads to school. She walks to school because it's just a few blocks away from her house. On the way, she listens to her favorite music on her headphones. The upbeat tunes make her walk faster and put a smile on her face. Finally, Sarah arrives at school. She meets her friends near the entrance, and they chat while waiting for the bell to ring. Sarah loves spending time with her friends, and they always have interesting conversations. The first class of the day is English. Sarah enjoys learning new words and practicing her pronunciation. Her English teacher, Mr. Johnson, is very patient and helps her whenever she has a question. Today, they are learning about daily routines just like Sarah's. After English class, Sarah has a break. She goes to the cafeteria with her friends and buys a sandwich and a bottle of water. They sit at a table and talk about their plans for the weekend. Sarah's friend, Lisa, suggests going to the cinema to watch a new movie. Sarah thinks it's a great idea and agrees to join them. The next class is math. Sarah is not a big fan of math, but she tries her best and asks for help when she needs it. Her math teacher, Mrs. Anderson, explains the lessons step by step, making it easier for Sarah to understand. Today, they are learning how to solve simple equations. After math class, it's time for lunch. Sarah goes to the school cafeteria and joins the line. She decides to have a plate of spaghetti with tomato sauce and a side salad. Sarah enjoys eating pasta because it gives her energy for the afternoon classes. In the afternoon, Sarah has science class. They are studying the solar system, and Sarah finds it fascinating. She learns about the planets, the sun, and the moon. Sarah has always been curious about outer space, and she dreams of becoming an astronaut one day. When the school day ends, Sarah packs her things and says goodbye to her friends. She walks back home while thinking about the exciting plans for the weekend. Sarah can't wait to go to the cinema with her friends and watch the new movie. Back at home, Sarah takes off her backpack and changes into comfortable clothes. She likes to relax and unwind after a long day at school. She grabs a book from her shelf and starts reading. Sarah loves getting lost in different worlds through the pages of a book. In the evening, Sarah has dinner with her family. They gather around the table and talk about their day. Sarah's mom prepares a delicious meal of grilled chicken, mashed potatoes, and steamed vegetables. They enjoy each other's company and laugh together. After dinner, Sarah takes a shower and puts on her pajamas. She brushes her teeth once again and gets into bed. Before falling asleep, she reflects on her day and feels grateful for the opportunities she has. Tomorrow will be another day full of adventures and learning. As Sarah closes her eyes, she falls into a peaceful sleep, ready to wake up and start a new day all over again. Life is full of possibilities, and Sarah is excited to embrace them with open arms. In conclusion, Sarah's daily routine is a mixture of responsibilities, learning, and fun. From waking up to going to school, spending time with friends, and pursuing her dreams, Sarah's routine is a reflection of her vibrant personality and determination to make the most out of each day. Wake up. Once upon a time, in a small town called Sunnyvale, lived a young boy named Jack. Jack had a daily routine that he followed to start his day off right. Let's take a sneak peek into his morning routine. Every morning, Jack's alarm clock started ringing cheerfully at 7 o'clock. With sleepy eyes, he slowly opened his eyes and pressed the snooze button. Just 5 more minutes, he thought. But those 5 minutes always turned into 15. Finally, Jack mustered up the strength to climb out of bed. His cozy bed always made it difficult to leave its warm embrace. As Jack stood up, the floor felt cold against his bare feet. He quickly grabbed his fluffy slippers and put them on. Ah, much better. Next, Jack shuffled his way to the bathroom. He washed his face with cool water, trying to wake himself up. Jack looked at himself in the mirror and gave himself a big smile. He believed that starting the day with a positive attitude was the key to a successful day. After freshening up, it was time for Jack's favorite part of his morning routine: breakfast. He loved the smell of freshly brewed coffee and the sound of bacon sizzling in the pan. Jack's mom was an amazing cook and always had a delicious spread waiting for him in the kitchen. Jack sat down at the table and marveled at the feast before him. There were fluffy pancakes topped with maple syrup, crispy bacon, scrambled eggs, and a glass of orange juice. It was a breakfast fit for a king. Jack eagerly dug into his plate, savoring each bite. Once Jack finished his scrumptious breakfast, it was time to brush his teeth. He made sure to brush for 2 whole minutes, just like his dentist had taught him. He loved the minty fresh feeling that lingered in his mouth afterward. With his teeth shiny and clean, Jack moved on to getting dressed for the day. He chose his favorite blue jeans, a plain white t-shirt, and his worn-out sneakers. Jack believed that comfort was key, and his outfit reflected that. Before leaving the house, Jack made sure to pack his backpack with all the essentials for the day. He grabbed his notebook, pencils, and the book he was currently reading. He also checked that he had his lunch packed and his house keys in his pocket. With everything in order, it was time to face the day. As Jack walked to school, he couldn't help but notice the beauty around him. The sun was shining brightly, birds were chirping, and colorful flowers lined the streets. Jack smiled and greeted his neighbors as he passed by. His positive energy was contagious, and he liked spreading happiness wherever he went. Finally, Jack reached his school. He waved to his friends and walked through the doors, excited for the day ahead. Jack was always eager to learn and loved school. He enjoyed listening to his teacher, participating in class activities, and playing with his friends during recess. And so, Jack's day began, full of joy and enthusiasm. The routine he followed every morning helped him start his day on the right foot and set the tone for the rest of his day. Essential expressions and vocabulary used in the text. Daily routine. Alarm clock. Snooze button. Cozy bed. Fluffy slippers. Freshen up. Positive attitude. Delicious spread. Scrumptious breakfast. Minty fresh. Worn out sneakers. Essentials. Face the day. Contagious. Eager to learn. Wake up. A day in the life of Emily. Good morning, everyone. Are you ready to embark on a journey to explore the fascinating daily routine of our friend Emily? Let's dive into her world and discover how she starts her day. Emily is a young woman with a zest for life. She lives in a bustling city and has a busy schedule every day. She wakes up early at 6:30 a.m., ready to embrace the new day with a big smile. The first thing she does is turn off her alarm clock, which is to a cheerful melody. After stretching and yawning, Emily heads to the bathroom to get herself ready for the day. She washes her face with cold water to help wake herself up. Then, she brushes her teeth, making sure to thoroughly clean every tooth and freshen her breath. Next, she applies some moisturizer to keep her skin healthy and soft. Emily always feels refreshed and ready to take on the world after her morning skincare routine. Now that she's all clean and fresh, Emily picks out her outfit for the day. She opens her wardrobe, filled with colorful clothes, and carefully selects a comfortable yet stylish ensemble. Today, she chooses a bright yellow dress and pairs it with white sneakers. Emily loves dressing up because it makes her feel confident and energized for the day ahead. With her outfit on point, Emily heads to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. She believes that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Today, she decides to have a delicious bowl of cereal with sliced bananas and a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. As she enjoys her meal, Emily reads the newspaper to catch up on the latest news. It's essential for her to be knowledgeable about what's happening in the world. Breakfast is over, and it's time for Emily to leave her cozy apartment. She grabs her bag, checks if she has her keys and phone, and waves goodbye to her fluffy cat, Whiskers. As she walks to the bus stop, Emily listens to her favorite podcast to keep herself entertained. Finally, Emily arrives at her workplace, a busy office in the heart of the city. She is a secretary, which means she assists her boss with various tasks throughout the day. Her desk is tidy and organized, allowing her to be more productive. She greets her colleagues with a cheerful, "Good morning," and starts her work promptly. Throughout the day, Emily answers phone calls, schedules meetings, and helps her boss with paperwork. She types emails, creates spreadsheets, and even prepares coffee for her coworkers. Emily loves her job because it allows her to interact with different people and be a valuable team player. After a busy day at the office, Emily heads back home. She takes the bus and enjoys the ride while listening to her favorite music. As she enters her apartment, she kicks off her shoes and changes into cozy pajamas. It's time to unwind and relax. Emily prepares a light dinner consisting of a salad and a cup of herbal tea. She loves taking care of her body by eating healthy and nutritious meals. While dinner is cooking, she takes a warm bath to help her relax and wash away the stresses of the day. After dinner, Emily snuggles up on the couch with a good book. Reading helps her escape to different worlds and expand her imagination. She reads until she starts to feel sleepy. Then she turns off the lights and drifts off into a peaceful sleep. And there you have it, a day in the life of Emily. Through her story, we've learned the importance of having a consistent daily routine, starting the day off with a positive mindset, and taking care of our physical and mental well-being. Essential vocabulary and expressions used in the text: alarm clock, stretching, thoroughly, moisturizer, wardrobe, enthusiastic, toothpaste, freshly squeezed, essential, cozy, productive, tidy, unwind, nutritious, stresses, drift off. Wake up with Emily Text 2. Every morning, Emily wakes up at 7 o'clock. The alarm clock rings, and she reaches over to turn it off. She yawns and stretches her arms. It's time to start the day. After getting out of bed, Emily walks over to the window and opens the curtains. The sun is shining brightly outside, and she can hear the birds singing. It's a beautiful morning. Emily goes to the bathroom to brush her teeth and wash her face. She looks at herself in the mirror and smiles. She's ready to face the day. Next, Emily goes to the kitchen to make breakfast. She pours herself a bowl of cereal and adds some milk. She also makes a cup of coffee to wake herself up. She sits at the table and enjoys her breakfast. Once she has finished eating, Emily gets dressed for the day. She picks out a colorful dress and puts it on. Then she puts on her shoes and grabs her bag. She's ready to leave the house. Emily walks to the bus stop and waits for the bus to arrive. While she's waiting, she checks her phone for any messages. She sees a text from her friend Sarah and smiles. She can't wait to see her later. When the bus arrives, Emily gets on and finds a seat. She puts on her headphones and listens to her favorite music. The bus ride is her favorite time of the day. It's so relaxing. After a short ride, Emily arrives at school. She walks to her classroom and sits down at her desk. She takes out her textbooks and notebooks and gets ready for the lessons. The first class of the day is English. Emily loves learning English. She listens carefully to her teacher and takes notes. She also participates in class discussions and asks questions when she doesn't understand something. After English class, Emily has math. She enjoys solving math problems and feels proud when she gets the right answers. Math is challenging, but she likes the feeling of accomplishment when she figures out a difficult problem. During the break, Emily goes to the cafeteria to have lunch. She buys a sandwich and a bottle of water. She sits with her friends and they chat and laugh together. Lunchtime is always a fun and social time for Emily. In the afternoon, Emily has science class. They are learning about plants and how they grow. Emily finds it fascinating and asks her teacher many questions. She wants to understand everything about the topic. The last class of the day is art. Emily loves being creative and expressing herself through art. She paints a beautiful picture and feels proud of her creation. Art class is a great way to relax and have fun. When the final bell rings, Emily packs up her things and says goodbye to her friends. She walks to the bus stop and waits for the bus to take her home. Once she arrives home, Emily takes off her shoes and puts her bag away. She changes into comfortable clothes and sits on the couch. She relaxes for a while and watches her favorite TV show. Before going to bed, Emily brushes her teeth and gets into her pajamas. She climbs into bed and pulls the covers up to her chin. She closes her eyes and drifts off to sleep. And so, the day comes to an end. Emily had a busy and fulfilling day, filled with learning, friendship, and fun. Tomorrow, she will wake up and do it all over again. Essential expressions and vocabulary used in the text. Alarm clock. Yawn. Stretch. Curtains. Shining. Birds singing. Brush teeth. Wash face. Mirror. Smile. Pour. Bowl of cereal. Milk. Cup of coffee. Get dressed. Colorful dress. Shoes. Grab. Bag. Leave the house. Bus stop. Text messages. Friend. Bus ride. Headphones. Music. School. Classroom. Textbooks. Notebooks. Participate. Ask questions. Math problems. Lunch. Cafeteria. Sandwich. Bottle of water. Chat. Laugh. Science class. Plants. Fascinating. Art class. Creative. Express. Paint. Picture. Final bell. Pack up. Say goodbye. Comfortable clothes. Couch. TV show. Pajamas. Bed. Covers. Sleep. Wake up. Rise and shine. It's time start our day. Let me introduce you to Alex, a typical teenager who follows a daily routine. Alex is a high school student who lives in a small town with their family. Let's dive into their world and explore their daily activities. Every morning, the alarm clock goes off at 6:30 a.m. Alex stretches their arms and legs, slowly opening their eyes. After a good night's sleep, it's time to get up and get ready for the day. They quickly make their bed, a simple task that makes the bedroom look tidier. Next, Alex heads to the bathroom to freshen up. They brush their teeth using minty toothpaste to keep their smile healthy and bright. Then, they wash their face with warm water, making sure to remove any traces of sleepiness. Once they're feeling alert, Alex hops in the shower to take a refreshing bath. They use their favorite shower gel, the one with a fruity scent, which leaves their skin feeling soft and smelling fantastic. After getting dressed in their school uniform, Alex goes downstairs to the kitchen. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and Alex knows it. They sit at the kitchen table and enjoy a nutritious meal. Today, they decide to have a bowl of cereal with milk and a glass of orange juice. It's a perfect combination of energy and vitamins to start the day strong. With a full stomach, Alex grabs their backpack that they prepared the night before. They check if they have all their school supplies, notebooks, pens, and textbooks. They also pack their lunch, a sandwich, some fruits, and a bottle of water. Ready to go, Alex bids farewell to their family and heads out the door. On their way to school, Alex meets up with their friends. They walk together, chatting and laughing, making the journey more enjoyable. They reach the school building just in time for the first class English. Alex loves learning languages, and they're excited to improve their English skills. They sit at their desk and greet their classmates and teacher with a smile. The school day goes by quickly with various subjects like math, science, and history. During lunch break, Alex enjoys their sandwich with their friends in the cafeteria. They share stories and jokes, creating a lively atmosphere. After lunch, it's time for physical education. Alex changes into their sports attire and participates in a fun game of football with their classmates. Running, shouting, and laughing. They have a great time while staying active. As the school day comes to an end, Alex bids farewell to their friends and walks back home. Back at the house, they take a short break to relax and recharge. They have a healthy snack, an apple, to keep their energy levels up. Then, it's time to tackle their homework. Alex sits at their desk, opens their textbooks, and starts working on the assignments. They make sure to organize their tasks and focus on one subject at a time. After completing their homework, Alex has some free time to pursue their hobbies. They love playing the guitar and painting. They strum the guitar strings, creating melodies that soothe their soul. Then, with a paintbrush in hand, they create a masterpiece on canvas, using vibrant colors and bold strokes. As the evening sets in, Alex joins their family for dinner. They enjoy a delicious meal prepared by their parents, savoring every bite. It's also a time to reconnect with their loved ones, sharing stories and experiences from the day. After dinner, Alex helps with the dishes, showing gratitude for their family's efforts. Finally, it's time to wind down and prepare for bed. Alex goes through their nighttime routine. They change into their comfy pajamas, brush their teeth once more, and crawl under the warm covers. They pick up their favorite book and start reading until their eyes slowly close, signaling the end of another fulfilling day. Essential expressions and vocabulary used in the text. Routine. Alarm clock. Stretch. Tidy. Freshen up. Brush teeth. Wash face. Shower gel. School uniform. Nutritious. Backpack. School supplies. Lunch break. Physical education. Attire. Homework. Hobbies. Melodies. Canvas. Vibrant. Bold strokes. Wind down. Pajamas. Wake up. Every morning, when the sun starts shining through my window, my alarm clock goes off. It's time to wake up and start a brand new day. I stretch my arms and yawn, feeling the sleep slowly fade away. After getting out of bed, I head to the bathroom to brush my teeth and wash my face. I also comb my hair and put on some deodorant to feel fresh. Next, I pick out my outfit for the day from my wardrobe. Today, I choose a comfortable t-shirt and a pair of jeans. I put on my socks and shoes and I'm ready to go. Downstairs in the kitchen, I make myself a cup of coffee and prepare a quick breakfast. I like to have cereal with milk and some fruit on the side. It's important to have a good breakfast to start the day off right. While eating, I read the newspaper or check my emails on my phone. Once I finish breakfast, I grab my bag and head out the door. I walk to the bus stop and wait for the bus to arrive. While waiting, I listen to some music on my headphones. Finally, the bus arrives, and I get on, showing my bus pass to the driver. The bus takes me to school, where I meet my friends and classmates. We chat and laugh as we walk to our classrooms. In the classroom, we have different subjects every day. We learn English, math, science, history, and many other interesting things. I enjoy learning new things and discovering the world around me. My teachers are kind and patient, and they help us understand the lessons. During the break, we have some free time to relax and play games. Sometimes, we even have sports activities like soccer or basketball in the schoolyard. It's fun to be active and play with my friends. We also have a snack from our lunchboxes before going back to class. After a few more lessons, the school day comes to an end. I pack my bag and say goodbye to my friends. I take the bus back home, listening to music or reading a book on the way. When I arrive home, I relax for a while and have a snack. In the evening, I usually have some homework to do. I sit at my desk and start working on my assignments. It's important to do my best and complete them on time. Sometimes, my parents help me if I don't understand something. Once I finish my homework, I have some free time to do things I enjoy, like reading a book, playing video games, or watching my favorite TV show. Before going to bed, I get ready for the next day. I choose my clothes and put them in a neat pile. Then, I pack my bag with the books and materials I need for school. Finally, I brush my teeth again and get into my cozy pajamas. I climb into bed, snuggle under the blanket and close my eyes, ready for a good night's sleep. Vocabulary. Alarm clock. A clock that makes a noise to wake you up. Stretch. To reach out your arms or legs. Yawn. To open your mouth wide and breathe in deeply. Brush. To clean or tidy with a brush. Comb. A tooth device used for grooming hair. Deodorant. A product used to prevent body odor. Wardrobe. A large cupboard where clothes are kept. Outfit. A set of clothes worn together. Fresh. Clean and not dirty or sweaty. Socks. Items worn on the feet. Shoes. Items worn on the feet for protection and comfort. Cup of coffee. A serving of coffee. Cereal. A food made from grains, often eaten with milk. Bus stop. A place where buses pick up and drop off passengers. Bus pass. A card or ticket that allows you to travel on public buses. School. A place where students go to learn. Classroom. A room where students are taught. Subjects. Different areas of knowledge taught in school. English. The language we are learning. Math. The study of numbers and calculations. Science. The study of the natural world and how it works. History. The study of past events. Break. A short period of rest or recreation. Snack. A small amount of food eaten between meals. Homework. Tasks given to students to complete outside of class. Desk. A piece of furniture with a flat top for writing or working. Assignments. Tasks or projects given to students to complete. Cozy. Warm, comfortable, and snug. Pajamas. Loose clothing for sleeping. Bed. A piece of furniture for sleeping. Snuggle. To get close and comfortable. Blanket. A covering made of soft fabric to keep you warm.